So a plane just flew over a second ago, like as I was starting this live stream. I don't know if I think it was a stalker, but it wasn't over my apartment. Though. It was like nearby, but it was like right as I was starting the live stream though. So it's probably a stalker plane. And then my one neighbor was talking synced again a bunch of times a day, and then my other neighbor was like laughing synced like at the same time. Like they're like the one was talking synced, the other was laughing synced, and then there was like all these sounds outside at the same time, or a train horn or some shit. Earlier today that was happening, and then just a bunch of shit. I hear playing again. Where is he? I don't know where he is. But it's crazy. Like if they sent out a message to all the stalkers in California, just in California, like just in LA, if they sent out a message to all the stalkers that live in LA, and they like give each of them a glass of water or a bottle of water, just like one little bottle of water. If they gave each stalker a bottle of water and then told them to walk to the fire and throw the water on the fire all at the same time, synchronize with each other, they would instantly put the fire out. Like they could use the gang stalkers to do things like that, to like help the world, right? Couldn't they? Like that would be so easy to do. Like they could just give each of them a bottle of water, just like drone strike a bottle of water to each of them, send it with the drone or a t-shirt gun or something. Put a t-shirt gun on a drone. Load it up with a bottle of water. Shoot everybody a bottle of water. Give all their stalker children a bottle of water. And then open the bottle of water, run up to the fire, pour the bottle of water on fire, and then the fire would be out in 5 minutes. But instead, they're outside my apartment right now stalking. Well, I live in Nebraska though, but I'm saying though, the ones in California are still stalking probably, even though the fires are going off and shit. They're probably still out there stalking. Because that's all they do whenever Simon says. That's what they have to do all the time when Simon says to do it. So I was saying, what if Simon told them to go pick up trash in the park or something? They could pick up all of the trash in 5 seconds. But instead, they want to fuck the whole world up. The entire world. and cause traffic jams for everybody and set off sirens for no reason 100 times a day, noise pollution, light pollution, traffic jams, waste of gas, waste of money, waste of time, waste of life, waste, pollution. That's all the stalkers are doing, is creating waste and pollution and fucking up the entire world for themselves. So, just don't get it. I hear my neighbor talking. Yep, they were shooting a frequency in my ear this morning that was really intense, and it doesn't hurt, but it's really intense though. And it's like they're raping my ear hole with a direct energy weapon, frequency weapon. I just saw one light, and I see a bunch of other stalkers. And then that last video, I haven't watched it back yet, but there was that one kid that was coughing a bunch of times. I don't know how many coughs you could hear, but she was coughing like after I walked by her too. And like she's like walking up next to me when I was walking by the crosswalk. And like her mom was walking up with a red shirt on next to me. And like the little girl was coughing a bunch of times, and then she like coughs one more time at the crosswalk, and then she stops coughing, and then she started coughing again, like behind me, synced again, like further up the sidewalk. And then the other person's just like walking really slow in front of me, and then they're like coming up next to me when I walk up to the bank corner. Like they're walking the same direction that I'm walking. They're just like really slow and just like progressively getting closer, and then they come up next to me at the bank corner, and then they turn and walk off the sidewalk next to me. Got the moon out here, and it's the shadow on it doesn't make any sense by the angle of the sun once again. The moon is like lit up on the side, but like the sun's like down here, so like it should be like lit up on the bottom. like that, but it's like this. You know, if Earth is a ball in space, like they say, I hear these people talking outside. I think he's synced with all these cars that are definitely synced. I see a bunch of chemtrails out there still. Big old nasty chemtrails. They don't ever gang stalk the chemtrailers or the directed energy weapon operator that starts fires in California every year that burn houses but don't burn the trees around them, and the trees are still intact and they have leaves on them still, but the houses all around the trees are burnt down to a crisp every year for however many years now. Since like, what, 2020 or something, at least. Here's Officer Pigface. What's he gonna do? He looks synced with all these cars. Yep, and then there's another one in the background. Yep. It was Officer Doofus. He's retarded. Yep, I see 1 trillion stalkers outside right now. Not an exaggeration. Well, it's a little bit of an exaggeration. Like 500 billion at least. But yeah, if they just sent out all the stalkers, if they sent out a text message to all the stalkers in California, and they're like, run up to the fire, take your shirt off, and hit the fire with your shirt, they would all put the fire out instantly. It would be a piece of cake. If they're like, run up to the fire and spit on the fire one time, each of you just spit on the fire one time, the fire would be out instantly. But they're never gonna do that. They're just gonna send the stalkers to stalk and make engine sounds and slam car doors and drive around in circles and honk horns and make hand signals and cough. That's it. They're never gonna send the stalkers to clean up the trash. They're never gonna send the stalkers to catch the Amber Alert cars. They're never gonna send the stalkers to catch one single Amber Alert car. They're never gonna send the stalkers to catch one single human trafficker. They're never gonna send the stalkers to stalk anyone worth stalking either, like Bill Gates or somebody. Like if you're gonna stalk somebody to death to try to fuck them up, why not some piece of shit like Bill Gates or something? I'm not suggesting people should go stalk Bill Gates. I'm not saying go stalk Bill Gates, but I'm saying if you're gonna stalk terroristically, Bill Gates is trying to fuck up the world, so like, you know what I mean? But like, no, they just stalk me though, and I'm like, I'm not Bill Gates. What did I do? I didn't try to shove a bunch of syringes down people's throats. The fuck? You don't see me making fucking GMO mosquitoes. I'm trying to block the sun with chemtrails. What the fuck did I do? I don't know, but I guess it's more important to drive around me in circles and honk horns at me than it is to go spit on the fire in California one time. Or prevent fires from happening over and over every year by circling around the directed energy operator and their fucking wherever they are, their dumb tunnel or whatever the fuck. You know? Am I making sense? I think I am. This whitey just took off out of the parking lot. There's a bunch of other stalkers. Oh shit, here's the Red Cross van. Oh fuck. Oh shit, he's syncing up with other whiteys. Oh my god. Oh shit, there's more whiteys driving out. Oh, there's a horn honking, and then there's these birds flying over synced with the whiteys. Anyway. Anyways, engine sounds, and someone walking synced, and all these cars synced. And then this bird just flew by. Oh, it's flying back the other way now. Is he synced? He's gonna come fly in front of me now. think I heard sounds in the hallway synced with it flying in front of me. He like flew this way and then flew back this way and then he like flies back this way and then he like curves and flies in front of me. And then there's a bunch of cars synced, and then there's someone walking, and they're gonna sync, and then the birds are flying back in front of me now, and there's more birds this time. He found some friends, and they all synced. And then sometimes, like I've said before, I'll just be like sitting in here looking out my window where I can't see any people or any cars or anything, like when I'm like sitting low and I'm looking up out the window, and there will be birds flying by like outside in the window, like even like not even close to the window, sometimes close to the window, but like they'll even be like further away. It's like they either see through my eyes or they just know the angle. I think they can see through your eyes. Or they just know the angle that I'm sitting at and like the distance that the window is from me and like where to place things or whatever. But I think they can see through your eyes though. I'm pretty sure I know that they can because of like daily experiences where like I'll be like doing something, like I'll be eating for instance, and then like when I eat the last bite of food on the plate, they sync something with it, things like that. Just every day, multiple times a day, things like that are happening. So I think they can see through your eyes in real time and hear through your ears and whatever too, probably. But anyway, like I'll be looking out the window and there'll be birds like flying by and they'll be like sinking at the edge of the window. Swear to God. Or like even if I'm like sitting, I'm like looking out of a window like across the room, they'll be like doing that with cars like in the edge of the window, like a car will like you know how they do like around corners of buildings and stuff, like a car will get here and then another car will drive out here at the same time. There's too fucking obsessed the Skynet bot or whoever is fucking obsessed with synchronizing things. Fucking unhealthy obsession. They need help. But anyway, yeah, my one neighbor is like talking a bunch of times since lately, the past like week or whatever. He's been doing it a bunch of times, like every day. Like I got home from Walgreens today, or from the library, and like right when I walk into this room and like sit down, he's like talking. right at that moment. But I could actually hear someone else talking on the phone to him today or yesterday or whatever. So he actually was talking to somebody on the phone. Because, like, they were on speakerphone. So at least he doesn't talk to himself in there all the time. I talk to myself too, so that's not that crazy. But I don't do it synchronized though. That's crazy. But anyway, I still hear the engine sound. I see a bunch of stalkers outside, and they're probably gonna set off a train horn or a siren or something soon, or both. Who knows? Maybe another plane's gonna come back. That one plane today, like I said on the video today, flew behind me at one street, and then it flew to the side of me at another street, and then it came over and flew over me again at the start of that video, and then he was like flying to the right of me, I think, but I couldn't see him. Like right after he flew over me, I think he was flying to the right of me, synced maybe, but I'm not sure. And then that other plane that I was talking about, like before this video, like that other plane that I heard, I think was probably the same plane coming back. I don't know. Maybe that same plane from earlier today, even. I just be retarded with it. So I don't know what retarded shit's gonna happen next, but stay tuned.